Coming to the Green Revolution, if we're specifically talking about in India, it refers to that period when Indian agriculture was converted into an industrial system due to adoption of the various modern methods, technologies, such as the use of HY cells, that means high yielding variety seeds, by using good tractors, by using very good irrigation facilities, pesticides and fertilizers. So basically, green revolution succeeding in tripling the food supply, but yet it was not enough to feed the growing human population. So to overcome or to just feed the human population, which was at that time, it was very increasing, the population explosion was there, right? So at that time they have just came with another technique, and the organism produced by that techniques are known as genetically modified crops. Now genetically modified organisms specifically are those in which plants, bacteria, fungi and animals whose genes have been altered by manipulation. These genes can be introduced into these varieties either by the direct method or by the indirect method. Indirectly, we are using the vectors, and directly we are using the gene gun method, ballistic method is there, right? That we have already done in the previous chapter. Now, what are the advantages of this genetical modification? So, firstly, it made the crops more tolerant to the abiotic stresses. Now, crops are made that much tolerant, they are able to tolerate any kind of stress. They are able to tolerate stress, they are able to tolerate drought, salt, heat conditions, right? Second one is the pest resistant crops are being introduced, or pest resistant crops have been produced. Third one, help to reduce post-harvest losses. Then it increase the efficiency of the mineral uses, means we can grow the plants even in the less deficient, which is a soil, in the less deficient nutrient medium, right? The soil which is not having that much nutrient. Now because plants ability has been increased to absorb the nutrient from the soil, so we can grow the plants even in the soil which is deficient in the nutrients. So this means like that. And the next one is enhanced nutritional value of food. For example, vitamin A enriched rice. The example of this one is golden rice. Golden rice is almost yellow in color, somewhat yellow in color due to the presence of beta carotene. So these are the applications and the advantages of the genetical modifications. Coming to the next, it has also created some pest resistant varieties we are speaking about. So these pest resistant varieties, first we are talking about the BT cotton. BT here stands for Bacillus thuringiensis. So in short we are calling it as a BT, Bacillus thuringiensis. It is a bacteria. This bacteria, when introduced into the cotton, it is able to create a pest. Now the plants, if they are eaten by some insects, it will be killing the insects. How? Just see. This BT cotton here, Bacillus thuringiensis, present in the cotton plant. It is in the form of, you can say, inactivated form. When this will be taken, see here, I'm going to highlight. Actually, this BT toxin exists as an inactive protoxin. So, when it is present in the plants, it is not harmful for the plant because it is in the form of inactive form. But when an इंसेक्ट यू कैन से, ठीक है, जब भी कोई इंसेक्ट आके उसको इंजेस्ट कर लेता है, देन उसका जो गट होता है दैट इज एल्केलाइन. सो इन दैट एल्केलाइन गट, this inactive form of the toxin has been converted to the toxin form and it will create the pores in the track. So उसकी जो गट होगी उसमें छोटे छोटे छेद हो जाते हैं, pores हो जाते हैं, that will be able to kill the this insect who is eating it. Fine. So here you can see the diagram. So it creates the pores that cause the cell swelling and the lysis and eventually cause the death of the insect.